Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys, another movie review, and today guys, I'm reviewing The Other Guys from 2010, which stars Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, and is definitely one of those Will Ferrell comedies that, falls in line with like Talladega Nights or Step Brothers or Semi-Pro, which some of those I have reviews of. Have not reviewed all of them, but and to be honest, I think this is probably the most overlooked out of all the, Will Ferrell comedies. This one did come out in 2010, so a little bit later than all those other ones, but, and it does seem like the critical reception of this one's actually, like, a lot of people enjoy it. It's like, it's a 78% Rotten Tomatoes, which compared to some of his other comedy movies, is a lot better, even though I enjoy those other movies. Just seems like a wider range, even including critics enjoy this movie a lot more, which I can definitely understand because this movie has a perfect blend of comedy and action in it, like, surprisingly. But I don't know, I just don't hear this one talked about as much as like something like Talladega Nights or Anchorman or anything like that. And this one kind of seems like a forgotten gem, even more so than Semi-Pro, I think, because this movie is just so good. Like, I love it. It actually is on Netflix right now. I know there's like an unrated version or like an extended version or something like that. I did not watch that version. I did like over a year ago, but I'm basing this review right here off of the version that's on Netflix, which I think was the theatrical version, if I'm not mistaken. But and even like Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock are in this movie for like a short period. Like, they're kind of like the hero cops in the beginning that are pretty much straight out of Hollywood, like Hollywood movies and stuff. And let's just say they pretty much think they're, they do not have a concept of death and they're pretty much unkillable. So like, yeah, let's jump off this building and aim for the bushes. There's no bushes, so they just slam into concrete and die. So then, that leaves the spot open at the police department. Like, who's going to be the next, hero cops or whatever, which, these two other people come up or whatever, but, then you got the other guys, like, Alan and Terry. Alan played by Will Ferrell, Terry played with Mark Wahlberg. And let me just say, whenever Mark Wahlberg or Will Ferrell get together, it's always a good time because they have such good chemistry. But in this movie, they're partners at the police department, but, they don't really get along too well because Terry's mad all the time. And, Alan just wants to sit there and do his paperwork and accounting and stuff while Terry's like, I want to get out in the field because, he doesn't really, because he gets called the Yankee Clipper because he shot Jared Cheater, apparently. But, Alan's, like, his personality is just so funny because, he's so reserved or whatever. And, like, his sense of humor is, like, dry, or not really dry, but, like, he's kind of to himself and all that. And he's really gullible, like, the desk pop or whatever, whenever they convince him to shoot his gun in the office, and then he gets the wooden gun, and eventually, the captain gives him a rape whistle instead. Absolutely hilarious. Terry, he's mad all the time, but let's just say by the end of this, they are great partners, or even like in the midway of the movie, like, they're just, I just absolutely love their chemistry together, because, at the beginning, Terry does not like Alan, like, whatsoever. Like, he absolutely hates his guts, pretty much. But throughout this whole movie, they're trying to take down, or at least try to figure out this Ponzi scheme with, the billionaire or whatever. He's trying to recover funds for, he lost for, some bigger company or whatever, but he owes investors money. I don't know. I don't really understand a Ponzi scheme or really some of this plot, but it's alright. You don't really have to understand, like, what exactly is happening. You just, get the basic understanding, because, pretty much they broke into their own accounting firm and, like, fudged the numbers or something like that. It's not really too important. Like, you understand, like, if you've seen the movie, be like, oh yeah, I guess so, but, like, trying to explain it's kind of messy. But I think that's kind of the point, because it's also kind of like that in real life. Like, I still don't understand what, like, a Ponzi scheme is in real life. Tried doing some reading on it, but I just gave up, because I was just like, but and the main billionaire, I forgot his name. What is his name? But he is just, I love his personality so much. He's just hilarious, because he's always getting, like, kidnapped by them, but, like, I don't know. I just think it's personally hilarious. And also, Michael Keaton's in this movie as the police chief captain thingy. And, he's just great. You gotta love Michael Keaton. But, you got, like, the action scenes, like, even, like, who knew that there could be a really fun high-speed chase, a helicopter chasing a red Prius police car around, like, oh, it's just so good, like, and also the soundtrack in this movie is actually surprisingly really good, like, I actually really enjoy the soundtrack, but, you know, you also got, like, some hilarious jokes like, you know, Dirty Mike and the boys in the car. You know what I mean if you've seen the movie. But, like, you know, this movie's also really hilarious. And I think the thing that this movie does best is juggling that hilarious, you know, like, the comedy and the action scenes. Because the action scenes in this movie is really well shot. Like, I really just enjoy them, like, so much. They're fun and high action and all that. Like, they take down a helicopter with a golf course. So, you know, but, you know, by the end of this all, you know, the other guys are the heroes, you know, they, because, you know, the police captain, you know, finally believes it, because, you know, he believed them all along, but he's like, man, y'all kind of went really deep with this one, so if y'all fail, I had nothing to do with this, but if y'all succeed, good job. And by the end of this, though, you know, you'd really, because, you know, they're actual partners now, and they're out in the field or whatever, by the end of this, you're just really satisfied. I do know that there's, or at least a couple years ago, they were saying that they were working on the other guys too. I really hope they kind of do, because I love this movie so much and it needs a lot more recognition. And I do believe that, you know, it'd be great to have a sequel. I mean, I'm sure not everybody agrees with that, but we honestly really need a sequel. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below about the other guys. I'd probably give the other guys about a 8.5 out of 10. It's that good, but check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some of their videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.